Clinkies.
No, Bucky's.
In my grab your drink cup. Hello. How are things? Hold on, let's see. That came out way faster than I thought it was gonna.
That was,
Yay or nay?
Taste it.
No, I'm not tasting bourbon. You're crazy.
It's there. Trust me, taste it.
How do you like this for a start? No. No. That is too bourbon.
It's a little bit, but it's a mixed
No,
drink
I'm not
for darn
drinking it.
sure.
I can tell by smelling it. So I used to know this guy, Jack. I partied with him in high school. We broke up. And now I don't like him or any of his friends. Hey guys, Chev is here and Dan. We are in the stuff room. The lighting is really weird today. As you could tell from the title, this is Rhinebeck Weekend Recap. Dan has his Rhinebeck t-shirt on this
is my Reinbeck sweater.
That he didn't get to wear this year.
No.
Welcome to all the new people, if there are new people. If I met you and you're here because of that. Or maybe you are just looking at all the Rhinebeck recap videos and have stumbled upon it. We grab you a drink here. So get a cocktail or tea or coffee or whatever your flavor is. You can drink whatever you want. We have cocktails. We'll talk about those later. Ditto's making a little bit of an appearance. You could just get to see a whip of his tail. This is not an episode, so this is going to be way different than an episode. Oh, Dan got Ditto's bed. This is Ditto, for those of you who are new. He makes appearances. You hear his tippy-tappies in the back. Some people love it. Some people hate it. It is what it is. He's part of the fam, you know. So on the Rhinebeck recap video, I am going to talk about my trip and show you my haul. If you are interested, cool. If you are not, also cool. Dan has probably not heard a lot of this stuff. I don't really even know how to start it. So I'm just going to start talking about, I'm going to talk about some stuff and then I'm going to show you my haul and we'll just move on about our business from there.
Sorry, it was bugging me. Okay, continue.
Are you sure?
No.
Dan keeps moving the camera like a nut hair because it's just
it was
that
too
much off.
That way, and then it's fixed. Continue. On with the show.
As a lot of you know, Rhinebeck or New York Sheep and Wool was a couple weeks ago. A lot of people already have their videos out. I went straight from Rhinebeck to wedding in Chicago. We then went to the wedding in Chicago. So I've just been ramrodding for 2 weeks and here we are and it's late and there you have it. I just wanted to touch on some things I've learned on my trip. I might be a knitter with a capital K, but I know nothing. One thing I've learned being surrounded by all the wonderful people I was surrounded by is I suck at dyers, designers, vendors. There is so much that I don't know. And being surrounded by people who are so knowledgeable in it makes me feel like an imposter a little bit.
Hey, we match.
Oh, we do. Not planned. This is my Yarmulata, by the way, because someone's going to ask. I added so many patterns to my queue. I heard so many designer names. I feel like I get on here and talk about yarny stuff and I really don't know anything. I'm that person that will talk to someone and I'll walk away from that. I'll have a wonderful conversation and I'll walk away and someone I'm with's like, do you know who that was? No? Are they someone?
That was Tom Hardy.
No, I would know Tom Hardy. Come on now. So I basically did that the entire weekend. I also stink at shopping. If I don't go with a list, I don't buy things. So my haul is not very big, you will see.
It doesn't have to be about what you buy. It can be about who you've seen.
Well, and it very much is a
times you
people
had,
thing.
and
But here's my thing.
the good homemade chili you ate that I didn't get any of.
Oh, yeah, that chili was bomb. Here's the thing. I then leave and I see everyone else's hauls and I think I would have bought that. I totally would have bought one of those things. But when I'm in the moment, I'm not a spontaneous shopper. I totally missed Dan.
Aw.
I did. I missed you. Number one question I got asked, where's Dan? The peens and sheep went over quite nicely.
Yeah, you gave half of them away before you even got to New York Sheep and Wool.
Cake. Lots of people came to Cake. It was like first come, first serve. And we thought we had a lot. Or I thought we had a lot.
Buttons. Where are all the buttons? Did you give all the buttons away? Did you give any of the buttons away? You just drop them in a garbage can on the way out?
Some people might have taken buttons. Because I would just like open the bag and be like, here you go. The yarn hubbies standing there while I was talking to their yarny partners. And they'd stand there like so patiently and listen to us talk probably what's a foreign language to them was so sweet. Like there are other Dans.
I know what you're talking about.
Well,
I don't know a lot of other fiber
you do.
spouses. Johnny Bo.
You do.
He knows all this stuff.
But there were hubbies that were also very supportive, and I always loved that. I also want to say a huge thank you to all of those of you who stopped and said hi and brought me goodies and said like super nice, sweet things. And I always love seeing your faces because like I'm just staring at the iPad and there are real people watching, not just robots. So that's always kind of cool to like
What's wrong with robots?
to see in person. I mean, if robots watch, that's fine, I suppose. We have to be nice to them. I'm the weirdo that says thank you to robots. So when the uprising happens, they remember that I'm polite.
I don't think they'll care.
Humor me. I also want to say thank you to all of those of you who came to... I already said all of those of you. All of you?
A couple times.
All of those of you.
What happened was...
Who stopped by Yarnbyrds at Cake-a-Palooza and purchased my exclusive colorways that Zeezee Textiles dyed. I do have them. It made my heart so happy. They are, as of right now, all still available at Yarnbyrds. There were some left over, and they are all linked below. So we have this beauty, which is Strength. That's my birth color. My birth card, tarot card, is Strength, and that's that. And we have Dirty Martini. Is that not spot flipping on? Look at that. And then this is my favorite one. And I will tell you, I was standing there and I'm not good at promoting me. Like I don't know. I feel awkward and weird and it's like, hey, here's my colorways. Like, I'm just not good at it. The one thing that I was able to talk about, though, is my Grandma Naida's colorway because it just made my heart so happy. Grandma Naida is my person, was my person. She's passed several years ago. And she would love that. Like this, not just this, but all of this is happening. She would absolutely love it. She was my biggest cheerleader. And it's just such a huge tribute to her. And like it makes me cry whenever I talk about it. And I just like really know that she would think it was really cool. So yeah, that I could talk about that. But thank you. If you were unable to attend the event and still wanted any of these wonderful colorways, as of now, they are still available. Also, I was hanging out with Rachel at the truck. Zeezee Textiles she's the dyer behind Zeezee Textiles. She is awesome, and you guys, her colorways, all of her colorways she's an amazing dyer. I don't know how she does it. I've tried dyeing and it just turns to mud. So all yarn dyers I am in awe of, but there's something about her colorways that they're just different. Like she's got something that other dyers don't have, which that sounds like I'm playing favorites, but I kind of am. I don't know how she does it, but I truly love her dyeing style or technique.
I have a question for them. How do I find this?
I linked it.
How do I find it?
So if you don't use the link below, you go to Yarnbyrds website, and then you go to Zeezee Textiles, and it's on the silk sock base. Zeezee Textiles silk sock.
Here.
Yep. And then there's a drop down of all of her colorways, and you search by name: Strength, Naida, or Dirty Martini. But in the show notes, I have each one of them.
Okay.
So if you have a specific one that you want, the easiest way would probably be to go there. But you can search by name. And, of course, I want to thank Robin for asking me to be her booth babe. She didn't call me her booth babe, but I kind of felt like a booth babe a little bit.
Big, tall stripper boots and a tight top.
The car babes that lay on cars are way different than a yarny booth babe.
Apparently.
That's all the stuff that I wanted to say. Basically, I am human, and you don't know what you don't know until you're in it.
Oh, you are. Look at that. Huh. Who knew?
I mean, I was in conversations where everyone knew like all the patterns and all the dyers, and they knew them by faces and names, and I felt like I don't belong here. Like I'm not cool enough to know all these people, I guess, which made me feel like an imposter because I talk about knitting on the internet, which I feel like, I don't know. I guess that's what makes me human, because I don't know. I'm a shit show, right? I'm a shit show. I guess it's very on brand for me now that I'm saying it out loud.
Well, you talk about knitting, not knitters. I mean, you mentioned knitters once.
Yeah, but a lot of knitters know all of those things.
Yeah.
I mean, there was this one chick at Cake. She was so cool. She was a silver sister like me. She had cool glasses. She had this really cool skirt on. We were talking. Her sweater was awesome. And, had this whole conversation, yada, yada. At some point, I was talking about her later, like how I wanted to make that skirt. I kept sending Dan texts of random words. And it was just so I'd remember to look them up later.
Did you?
One of them is a pattern. I have not yet, no. One of them is a pattern of the skirt pattern that this cool chick I was talking to was wearing. And I'm telling someone about it later, and they were like, oh yeah, she's a designer. And I was like, what? Yeah, that's Beth McDonald Stone. She was? Like, I had no idea. And you guys, she lives in frickin' Bermuda. I want to live in Bermuda. Can we move to Bermuda?
Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
Anyway, it's stuff like that. That's what I do. I had no idea that I was talking to like the coolness that I was talking to. And she was lovely. And that says a lot for me. Like I had no idea, like that's awesome. That makes her even cooler, right? That makes her even cooler, at least in my book. You would have never known that she's like this famous person in the fiber world. Clearly, I did not know. Anyway, I am going to continue to talk about, well, I'm gonna go in order. I'll just touch on little stuff. I'm gonna try to make it not long. Yeah, huh? Famous last words. We got there Thursday during the day, dropped Birdie off at Cake-a-Palooza. Birdie is the name of Yarnbyrds' truck that all the yarn is on, that a lot of you have been on. So we went to Kingston Thursday night for dinner. I knew we were meeting Brian and Tasha. I'm going to name drop just because I'm going to name drop the people that, not everyone, but some of the people that were there. Tasha and Brian have Frogget Yarns. They are also a yarn truck or trailer that they pull behind. So I knew we were meeting them for dinner, and I wanted to show them the sheep and peens. So I brought just a few of them because in my head, I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know, right? So I just thought we were going to dinner in Kingston. Never did I think, not sure why, it was dumb, that we would run into a bunch of yarny people.
Like 30.
We went to a yarn shop first called Yarn Farm.
Wait, there were yarny people at a yarn shop? That's weird.
I don't know. I wasn't thinking. We traveled all day. It was this whirlwind of a thing. Anyway, I brought a few just to show Brian and Tasha. So we're going to pop in this yarn shop. Now, mind you, we had driven past the yarn shop in Socrates.
Socrates?
I might be saying that wrong. And there were just like a couple normal shoppers in there, right? So when they said we're going to Kingston, we're going to stop in a yarn shop, like I didn't think, dude, like it was bumping. You want to know? You want to know why it was bumping?
It was a yarn shop just outside of Rhinebeck.
This is true, but Yarn Farm is not just a yarn shop.
No? What else is it?
It's a bar.
What?
How on brand is that for me? A bar with yarn. Shut up. Then outside of it, they had two pop-up vendors. I was standing in the one, okay? Like I think I hear my name. And I look over in the booth next to the other trunk show.
Yeah, I get that all the time. You guys are probably used to it too. Like somebody yells mom, like 10 people turn around. Somebody yells Dan, like 11 people turn around. Somebody yells Chevyrell. Who knows who they're talking to?
Well, it wasn't well, see, things sound like my name, and you don't know if you're hearing what.
Ford, Dodge,
and especially
Chevy.
at the fiber festivals, there are people who are shy, which makes me so sad because I don't want them to be shy. Like I'm totally approachable, but I'll hear my name like in a crowd you're different. But I'm like standing in a booth talking to the dyer of this yarn or the trunk show person, and I hear Chevis. Do you have peens? And I look over and the Little Wolf Knits is who the other trunk show was. And she had a rack with like knitted items on hangers. And MC, who I know now, I did not know then, had like spread the knits. Chevis. It was so cool. I'm like, dude, I have a couple. I totally came unprepared. So it was MC, Steph, and Briana is the dyer behind the Little Wolf Knits. And MC knew about the peens. I'm not sure. I don't think Briana did because we're talking about penises. And everyone's like, I'm sorry. Am I hearing you correctly? So I met them. They're awesome. And then I ran into MC at Cake and at Reinbeck. She has a podcast, which I found out later after I followed her on Instagram, called
Spooky Yarn.
Blame the Knot. Well, now you're who?
The Little Wolf Knits.
That's the Little Wolf Knits. Briana.
You can tell by the logo that says the Little Wolf Knits.
You like flashed it like we're at Mardi Gras or something. They can't see it that fast. So MC has a YouTube channel called Blame the Knots, Knots. It'll be linked below. So met them, had a lovely get to know ya little session. So then I make my way into the yarn shop with a bar. I mean, come on. The bar was full, you guys. So I go back, like I had to go all the way back to find a space, right? There's two dudes behind the bar. And the one guy's talking to me and explaining things. Well, it's Todd, the owner, one of the owners. I'm like, you have no idea how on brand this is for me. I love everything about this. I'm like, I do a podcast, I drink cocktails, blah, blah, blah. And I said, how did this come about? And he's like, my wife said, I want a yarn shop with a bar in it. And we made it happen. It's like, I love it. So he was super cool, very friendly. if I lived in Kingston, I would totally hang out at this place all the time. I would be a regular, obviously. So then I'm talking to people who are sitting at the bar, and I was talking about how I manifested sweater weather because I'd been like, please let it be sweater weather for a month before we go. And that was Shovia and Tan. They were a couple. And Shovia's like, I'm just so happy I get to wear my knits. And I was like, me too. I manifested it, yada, yada. So I'm a flitter. I flit. I like go all over. So I like left and came back and flitted. So I left and came back. Like Todd gave me a postcard to show on the podcast that is in my purse out on the island that I'm not going to go get, but you'll be able to find them. So I left the postcard laying on the bar. So then I came back and I kept talking to Shovia and Tan.
Where is it? I'll go get it.
It's in my purse.
Where's your purse?
Actually, my purse might be in the car. You don't have to. Yarn Farm, Kingston. They'll be linked below. I was talking to Shovia and Tan because I kept I'm back, me again, because I kept they had a raffle thing and you had to put the raffle ticket. I mean, I went back there 4 times. So come to find out, Shovia and Tan are from Florida. I'm like, well, no wonder you're excited to wear your sweaters because you're from Florida. So they were a super cool couple. Again, made me miss you. He was super supportive. It was really cool. So then we went and had dinner at this Italian place. It was wonderful. And then we went home. So then, is that all I wanted to say about that? Oh, at
Yarn
dinner.
Farm Kingston, a creative community space for fiber artists and a wine bar welcoming to all. So there we go.
It's a yarn shop with a bar in it. And they won all these awards, like all these local awards. You know how you vote for best yarn shop, best bar, best yada yada. They had 4 awards and they're in the local. Yeah, it was a cool place.
Last Friday they had an oyster pop-up party, $2 per oyster while supplies last.
Really? So, well, I'm not an oyster person, but I will tell you what. That night on special, they had white chicken chili and a lobster roll.
So there were 2 good chilies that I didn't get?
Well, we didn't eat there. We were just hanging out at the yarn shop before
you could grab a cup of chili.
We were just hanging out at the yarn shop before dinner. So
tack an extra 3 miles onto your run. That's a bowl of chili. You're set.
I only run if something's chasing me. If I'm running,
I'll chase you.
If I'm running, you better turn and burn because something bad's coming. Just saying. Okay, so Todd is walking past me, and I'm like, let me see the food. I'm that person that's always scoping out somebody else's table to see their food. You guys, this lobster roll, I wanted it in my mouth. It looked delicious. If you're near Kingston, I'm just saying. So that night, I met Denise. Denise was the unicorn. I jokingly was calling her the unicorn because Robin has talked about me meeting Denise forever and how we would be fast friends. She wasn't lying. Denise is Fig and Posy. I think she used to dye yarn, but she doesn't dye anymore, but she's still Fig and Posy. She was wonderful. And then Patrick was with her. Patrick Griffith. He is the designer of the Call of the Wild pullover. And it was a beautiful pattern. It's been very well received. And I got to meet him. That was basically Thursday night in a nutshell. Then Friday.
Nutshell? How did I get in this bloody nutshell?
So then Friday was Cakepalooza. And here's what I have to say about cake. Or any fiber festival vendor. You guys are rock stars. I don't know how you do that multiple days in a row, multiple weekends in a row. You guys, I was wasted by the end of that day. We left at 6:30 in the morning and didn't go home until 6:30 at night. I was standing on asphalt. My back was killing me. It is a long day. And Robin has a truck, so there's like setup, but a lot of her stuff is already set up in the truck. And we didn't have to like bring all of our stuff from like another vehicle and set a tent up. I mean, you guys rock so hard, you vendors, because I'm not built for it.
You are not.
I am not built for
true.
it. I am a delicate flower. No.
Go that far.
I have never been referred to as delicate in my life. I just wanted to throw that out there. Bring your vendors a coffee. It was a lovely day meeting everyone and talking to everyone. Some highlights of Cake, the fashion show. And I totally missed the boat. I will tell you, you're so busy that I couldn't even think straight. I was just like having fun talking to everybody. I missed the boat on pictures. And
I missed 2 chilies and a boat ride.
What I wish I would have done, reflecting, because I mean, and remember this because I'll forget, what I think would have been cool is, I know we don't get the Rhinebeck sweater video anymore, which I loved, but what I think would be cool is I wish that I would have taken pictures of every sweater that I loved or talked about. Just one picture of the sweater and then put them all in like a slideshow, like boom, 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 boom to music.
Slide deck.
A slide deck?
The cool kids are calling them slide deck.
Because you could like...
And if you put music to it, it'd be like a...
Well, no talking.
Sweater video.
Well,
Weird.
no. Well, the Rhinebeck sweater videos were, what are you wearing? What's your story behind it? What yarn did you use? I just want a fashion show, a lookbook of Rhinebeck. That's what I'm...
lookbook.
And now that I've said it, I've put it out into the universe, maybe someone else will do it. But there were sweaters...
They just posted it 28 seconds
yeah, maybe it happened. If someone's done it, send it to me. But there were sweaters that I loved and wished I would have taken pictures of and didn't. And it's like, man, that would have been really cool.
Stop kicking the table.
I slammed that was a reflex. I slammed my wrist down on my knee and my leg went. My reflexes
you guys get
are
to watch
fine.
that the rest of the video.
No.
I like it.
So there was this one sweater, Rachel and I, Zeezee Textiles, Rachel and I were watching because the way Cakepalooza starts is they're timed events, right? I've moved, haha. They're timed events, so people will line up for their time slot. So, and we were right at the front, so we could see the people in line. And I'm like, Rachel, look at that sweater right there.
The tickets. So you buy your tickets for an entry in a time block. So your ticket lets you in from 7 to 9. This ticket lets you in 9 to 11.
So we can see the line.
She sent me a video just, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes before it opened, and pans across the entire parking lot. It was just a line of people in sweaters. And then she keeps going and going and going and going. You can't even see the end of the line of people in sweaters.
That was the first wave. So it was like that for every ticket wave.
Right.
So we'd look out like, oh, the next time slot's getting, because time is
huge queue.
Time is a construct. What's the name or the saying? Is that right? Time means nothing when you're in that. It's just one big blur the whole day. I see this sweater from afar that I fell in love with, and like her whole vibe was awesome. Her whole outfit was super cool. Her haircut was cute. I ended up talking to her later, and this is awful, but I'm going to botch it. I think her name was Julie. So in a completely non-creepy way, I've stalked the woman, and it's Cheryl. Her name is Cheryl. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I knew that. But she was with Knit Collage. And they were supposed to vend there, and something happened that they didn't. She said she was with Knit Collage. I don't know how she was with, I don't know if she's a designer or just somehow she's with Knit Collage. And it was a Knit Collage sweater. They're having a knit along right now. I think it started last week. And
was it her?
No, I've tried to find her and I can't. Like she's
It wasn't her.
No, she's a woman behind the curtain at Knit Collage.
Was it her?
No, she's the Knit Collage. She is Knit Collage. Amy, I think her name is.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Yes, so it wasn't Amy. I think her name was Julie. Anyway, they're doing this knit.
Was it her?
Babe, that is another picture of Amy. That is Amy again.
Was it any of them?
No, I told you I've looked for her. I saw her from afar. I saw her come in. I was in love with this sweater. It looked so freaking cool. Her whole outfit, because let's face it, Julie. I think, the whole outfit's the vibe, right? Like you can have a really cool sweater on, and if you have on dumb shoes with it, like it just doesn't, like it was her whole vibe was awesome from head to toe. So then I start talking to her. She's cool too. She said that this sweater she was wearing, and she said the pattern name, and now I've forgotten. Okay, now that I've done my research, shortly after we recorded, I got a letter. Knit Collage sent me a letter. I got an email from Knit Collage, and there was a picture of Cheryl at Cake wearing this sweater that I fell in love with from afar. So I talked to her that day, and she told me all about the knit along, and I went on and on, probably obnoxiously, on how much I loved her sweater. Well, I looked it up. It's the Enchanted Forest sweater. It's during the knit along, so you have to like get the kit. I think I talk about that later. But come to find out, Cheryl is the one who designed it. Cheryl designed the sweater. So I was talking here again. I'm talking to the designer and I have no idea. She said that the sweater she was wearing was a Knit Collage pattern and it's in their new knit along. Well, the way their knit alongs work is there's like 6, now I'm talking about Knit Collage. It's not anything to do with anything other than this cool flipping sweater. So she said it
Squirrel.
was, I know, she said it was in this knit along and there's like 6 or 8 patterns, right? So you can buy a kit from them. If you buy a kit, you get all the patterns, she said. I think that it's like way later they'll release the patterns after the knit along. I haven't looked into it. But I pulled up the sweater. Well, the sweater that she was wearing that was so flippin' like from across the parking lot, I was like, what is that? Well, the sample that they showed in the knit along, I've looked at it 5 times and it never registered. And that just goes to show you how big of a deal color, like the difference in colors are, because it was her colors that made it pop, right? Back to the sweater thing, I wish that I would have taken pictures of everyone's outfits. I mean, the fashion from head to toe. The other thing is I have been on the lookout for Chelsea boots, okay? Chelsea boots specifically I've been looking for, I've wanted, yada, yada. So every person that came in the booth, they had Chelsea boots on.
Yeah,
asked.
What did you want before the Chelsea boots? Because I had not that you weren't looking for, but I had never heard Chelsea boots. You were looking for...
Well, I also want Bostons, Birkenstock Bostons, but I don't think you heard me say that.
No. There was a different were they docks?
No. I wanted to replace my docks with Chelsea's.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Then I educated Dan on what a Chelsea boot was. So every person who came to Yarnbyrds and talked to me that had Chelsea boots on, I was like, do you like those? Do you like your boots? And you guys, 90% of them were Blundstones. And every single person said how much they loved them. So like, you know what I did? As soon as I got home, look at them. Look at them. Aren't they cute? Look at the like cool detail. You can't see it. There's like this cool like, yeah. I got Blundstones. I'm calling that a Reinbeck purchase. There you have it.
She was very excited about them.
I was.
Very excited.
So that was Cake. Lots of talking. So let me show you just my haul from Cake, which isn't a lot because I wasn't.
You were working.
And then I was so brain dead that.
Which I was going to say, unless you bought everything off Robin's truck, but half the stuff you brought home was off of Robin's truck.
No, just one thing was off Robin's truck. It was just the biggest. It cost 3 times more than everything else I bought.
And it just happened to be there this weekend. You actually requested it a while back.
Stand by, I have to rearrange. Okay, so let me show you the big one first because my haul is in the biggin. You guys. This is a redesign bag, and they were the star of the show, and this is the big boy. So they have all sorts of different shapes and sizes. You know, I've already shown my little one. And this is weird. Did you guys have Leather Limited in the mall? We had Leather Limited. Some of you had Wilson's, the Wilson leather.
You had Leather LTD.
What? We called it Leather Limited.
They just couldn't afford the rest of the leathers.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, you'd walk past that store in the mall and you were like, oh, that's what these.
It does.
This is exactly what it smells like.
Really good.
So anyway, I stared at this all day and I talked about them all day and I wanted it all day and I finally got it. So it has a strap. It has a handle on the front and it has a big strap. And I basically said this to every single person that walked up here. Hold on. This is the Project 80. This is the only thing is in walnut.
Wood smoke.
Oh, wood smoke. Yeah.
I like it.
I think this is the walnut and this is wood smoke.
That would make sense.
So this is the only thing I'm going to be tiny bit critical, and it's just because of my brain, nothing to do with them. They're all numbered instead of names, and my brain doesn't work that way.
What do you mean?
So it's hard for me. Like this is
the size.
This is 80.
Yeah.
But then there's another one that doesn't have these two-tone, like the corners, and that's another number. And then my DOP kit, my little DOP kit that I showed on my last episode, I think, or some episodes ago, that's a 9. And then there's another one in that same shape that's a little bigger that's a 10. And my brain just doesn't work in numbers like that.
It's probably size, volume, right? Cubic inches.
I don't know.
That would make sense.
But there's different shapes and stuff, and they're all numbers.
Yeah.
So
Different
there's
shapes
like
would have
buckets and, okay, Dan, Mr. Engineer, my brain doesn't work that way. This, if you want it, is the 80, and then there's another one the same size that doesn't have, Anyway, they went like hotcakes because they're awesome. And this was my spiel the whole weekend. It's a project bag, right? They're like sold as project bags. I'm not going to use it as a project bag. I'm going to use it as a carry-on. Mm-hmm. And this is why. Because I heard a lady say this. It opens like this, right? Help me. That's open.
It's a lay flat.
These
apparently
are for
full of glass and hooked on your arm.
These are for knitting needles. So, I mean, it is a project bag. Please don't break it.
I'm not going to break it.
It is a project bag. The reason that I want to use it as a carry-on is some gal said that she uses it as a carry-on, and it's awesome because you can push it under the plane seat and it can be open. So you don't have to dig through your bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bag digger. I'm that person that has this huge bag and a ton of shit in it, and then I'm like trying to dig through my bag to find stuff. You can leave this lay right on the floor. It goes under the plane seat, and you don't have to dig through your bag.
I like this. I want one.
I freaking love it. There's my spiel. Said it many times that day. And then the whole time I'm like, I bought one. I bought one of those bags. I have one of those.
Well, you knew you were getting one. Didn't you order one from Robin?
I ordered. I want several.
Oh.
So Robin has many different.
Do not eat.
They're also on her website, which will be linked below. There are many different shapes and sizes of the redesign bags. There's another one that I want that is smaller than this one and has handles, and there's like a zipper pocket on the front. If her name was Ethel, I'd be able to tell you, but it's a number and my brain doesn't work in numbers. So you'll have to look it up yourself. But
How fast are we going? Windy.
exactly.
How fast are we allowed to go?
Don't be giving me
Not quite windy.
Don't be giving me directions east and west. Is it right or left? Come on.
Turn left at the Zestos.
Exactly.
I don't know where west
That's how my
is.
Midwest brain works. Okay. So anyway, unless you're a farmer, they're always east, west, north, south. Anyway, that one with the handles, she had one there and it was green. They have hunter green. I mean, dude. Anyway, so this was my big purchase. I can ramble on forever about it. This was my big purchase of the day.
Can or will?
Will. If you want one, Robin has them on her website. But I am pretty chuffed with this purchase.
Well.
And I was very excited to record this video because I'm that weirdo that can't use the things until I talk about them, because once I strewn them about, they will never make it back into this room. So I went to a wedding in Chicago last weekend. Well, Joliet, close enough, that I wanted to bring this bag to. And I was like, oh, I haven't recorded yet. Next cake purchase. This was my first cake purchase. And I knew from the get that this is what I wanted. My whole plan, since I didn't really have a plan, I was going to buy gifts for people. And the one place that I wanted to go...
Do you do that? Is that a thing? I always thought that was weird. People go on vacation and bring back gifts for people. Like, I went to Mexico and brought you back these tchotchkes that you didn't get to pick out, that were made in China.
I think it's so sweet that people do that, and I always super appreciate it when people do that.
Yeah.
And I never do it because I feel like they wouldn't want it.
They didn't get to pick it out. It's just
I don't know.
crap they feel bad about getting rid of that they have to keep on a
this
shelf
t-shirt I'll never wear. Tuft was my place that I wanted to go. And my whole thing was I'm going to buy like Christmas presents, right? Did I? No, I bought all the things for me. So I got 2 roll-ons.
So you were chuffed at Tuft?
I was chuffed at Tuft. So I got 2 roll-ons. Chonka Patchouli is sort of like my signature scent. It's what I wear everywhere. And I also got Vetiver Cedarwood.
Ooh, I like that one.
I'll share it with you maybe. These are bath bars. I got, to use in the bathtub. Chonka Patchouli and Vetiver and Cedarwood. I got the same bars as I did the roll-on because I have signature scents. I am an earthy hippie chick. I also got a tube of chapstick and peppermint that I used at cake that day and then washed in the washing machine.
Yeah.
So you can't tell what it is anymore, and it's totally melted, but I'm still using it.
It still works.
It still works. So
You didn't ruin it. You just changed it.
I bought nobody anything but myself. So then at the end of the show,
Put that right there.
I will tell you I did walk around the vendors when they were setting up.
At the
Because
end of
there
cake?
was something that I wanted, and then
At the end of cake when they were setting up?
Did I say the end? At the beginning.
At the beginning.
I walked around the vendors before while they were setting up.
Okay.
Because there was one, I'm not even going to talk about it. There was one thing that I wanted, and then I just talked to decide.
Okay,
anyway, so at the end, I walked around the vendors at the beginning, and I met Valerie. And Valerie is with, where's the card?
She was my babysitter when I was a child.
I'm guessing it's not this Valerie.
Oh.
Valerie is with Cooper's Corner. And she, if you want to scan that, have at it. She does bags. It was her first show. Can you believe that? First show ever vending. Like, she's made bags and sells bags, but it's the first time where she ever vended and set up and things. Cake was her first. How cool is that?
So the first time she did her sport, she went straight to the Olympics?
Yes. IRL, anyway. I saw this at the beginning of the day after I bought my stuff at Tuft and knew that I wanted it. So at the end of the day, I ran over and got one because I kept thinking about it. And I have a rule that if you see something and you keep you leave and you keep thinking about it, you have to go back and buy it
the rule.
because that's what I told That's what I told everyone with these redesign bags. All these people would come in and like ho-hum over the redesign bags. And I'm like, dude, you're going to get home tonight and wish you bought that bag.
Yep.
Okay, so then I saw this. I wanted it. Isn't it cute? It's all your
I swear she had one of these before. I swear I've seen it before.
I did not.
Like someone made
I
one.
do not.
But
it works on iPads. It works on books. There's little beans. There's little beans in the butt. And she has her little logo right there. Valerie's super sweet. And do you want to know how sweet Valerie is?
How sweet is Valerie?
She gave me one for a giveaway.
2 pop-ups, 2 guys behind the bar, 2 little tripods, and one of them goes to you.
You were so corny.
I watch too much YouTube.
So, dandelions for this one.
Dandelion.
I will also, giveaway, we'll see if people have made it this far in. I haven't even freaking made it to Rhinebeck yet. Oh my gosh. What should the prompt be? We're also going to throw in a little sheepy, one of Dan's sheep, some buttons. And if you're the winner, let me know if you want a peen and I'll send it to you. Because a lot of people did not want peens, which is totally fine. Just like some of us drink spirits and some drink tea. Different strokes for different folks, my love.
True dat. Which one are you going to give away?
The dandelions.
That one.
Yeah, I liked the pink and yellow. This is my, as you can see, my color. Okay.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It matches the whole scene.
It does. It matches you totally.
It matches the sign.
It's your whole color.
It's perfect. And it is very well thought out. So it's just stuffed here and stuffed here. But yeah, it has the beans in the bottom.
Okay, I got it. Cake was on Friday. It was Valerie's first show. So to enter to win this and some other little stuff, you have to comment first show Friday. 3 words. First show Friday.
All one word?
No, not 1 word. 3 words, but first show Friday.
Spell out first?
Dan, yes. Spell out all the words. First. Show Friday. First show Friday.
I was going to spell out all the words.
3 words.
LLTH. No, okay. Move on.
Here's the
First show
thing.
Friday.
You have to follow instructions.
What do they have to do?
Comment below first show Friday in your comment, and we'll draw on the next episode.
I can't draw.
We'll do a random number generator on the next episode.
That I can do.
First show Friday.
Cool.
And you will get one of these lovely, unless you want one beforehand, and think about gifts. Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
For like teens or book readers or whatever. Are you one of those people that can read like a regular book while you're knitting? I cannot do that.
Like on dead trees?
On dead trees,
Oh.
yeah. That was the only thing. Those were the only things that I purchased at Cake. And then we went back to the house and ate pizza and passed out because I cannot even tell you. I was overly stimulated. And
She was.
I don't talk about it much, but I am an extroverted introvert. So while I loved it, I was like broken at the end of the day, which is why I say like you vendors are freaking amazing. I don't know how you do it. Seriously, it was like, whew. So then Saturday, that was Rhinebeck, right? Saturday, New York Sheep and Wool, which is in Rhinebeck, and we call it Rhinebeck and yada yada. So the first place we stopped was Krause's or Kraus Candy Chocolate. It's a candy shop in, is it Socrates or Socrates? Someone knows. Socrates. I never know which one it is. Anyway, Krause's Candy or Chocolate has been there since 1929. We stopped in there. I got some peanut brittle. They're known for their chocolate. And I also got Cole like a little Minecraft thingy for Christmas. Then we went to the Perfect Blend Yarn and Tea Shop, which is in Socrates, Sagra something. It's SAU Saugerties.
Saugerties.
Saugerties. It's a G. Saugerties. And
they have a lighthouse.
What, Saugerties does? That little town is so cute, you guys. Like, it's one of those things you never have enough time to do all the things, right? They had so many cute little shops in that town, and there just isn't enough time.
Oh, they have a bunch of little parks. There's the
it's so cute.
Tina Shorvez Waterfront Park.
It's so cute.
Seaman Park.
We need to figure out next year.
Not kidding.
Seamon.
Seaman Park.
Okay, so I only bought one skein of yarn there, and it was just plain gray. My plan is to make a headband with it. And this is Woolfolk, and the base is their Far base, and they're colored
like
32. Yeah, like Far Away. 32. Yeah. Oh, it has a little whatchamadingy over top of it. Anyway, you can't touch it. I wish you had touch-a-vision, because as soon as I touched it, I was like, I want this on my body. So I'm gonna make a headband. And it's also one of those braided or linked, what do they call that? It's like an I-cord. So yeah, I'm gonna make a headband out of it because it's really soft. And I bought that and we were leaving. And then everyone was talking because Robin and them go to this yarn shop every year. They're friends with them. There was a gal who owned it for a long time, and she has since sold it. But she was there. She still works there. And the new owner was sweet as pie. Like, everything was so pleasant and nice about this shop. And as we were leaving, another story time, Robin had a tickle in her throat, and she'd had a tickle in her throat, like allergies, right? And she's like, sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. And they were like,
homeopathy.
What?
Homeopathy? Like natural cures, honey.
Holistic-y.
Yeah.
Robin had this tickle in her throat, and normally someone would be like, would you like some water? And the gal says, would you like some elixir? And as soon as she said it, I like perked up. I'm like, elixir? That sounds fun. And she busts out this little cup of something with this bottle. The proper
answer is yes, please.
Yes, please. Like, I'm a witch.
The next statement should be, what is it?
I would have been burned at the stake back in the day. Like, take me, take me. So they had these bottles lined up. You guys, I saw it and thought it was honey, because they have tea. They have this whole thing of tea on the one, because it's yarn and tea, right? They had these bottles lined up. I got two. My cousin doesn't watch this. I got my cousin one for Christmas. You can purchase it online. And it is, may I have it, please?
You just set one down.
Oh, my goodness. So
3 ingredients.
It's Immune Schein, Schein, if that's how it's pronounced.
Organic,
ginger elixir.
Organic lemon juice, wildflower honey, and organic ginger root.
And they put a little nip. I also love that word, little nip. A little nip in a cup. And Robin drank it, and I was like, I'd like some. Do you want to try it? Yeah, yes, of course I want to try it. And then they proceed to start talking about all the things you could do with it. You can put it in cocktails. You can put it, let me see here. Mix drinks to taste preference or use as bitters. In general, mix 1 ounce of Immune Schein to 6 to 8 ounces of another item, adjust to taste preference. You can do hot water. You can do sparkling water, olive oil and spices with this to make a salad dressing. You can do wasabi in this to make sushi sauce. Yogurt in this to do lemon ginger yogurt. I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff with it. Now, this classic ginger was the only flavor they had. You can buy it online, and they have tons of different. I got online to like tell you guys the flavors. There's like 15 different flavors.
15.
There's a lot of different flavors. Robin had a little nip in a cup, like this much. And she said she didn't cough the rest of the trip.
Cured.
And you can tell people that you have an elixir.
Honey and ginger, they do amazing things.
I mean, come on. I tried it too. It put a little pep in my step. No,
Can you get it shipped?
Yes.
Cool.
You can buy it online. Yes.
So we'll get more.
This says 8 servings.
Yeah,
but
saw that.
I mean that's
and then
a
it says
lot.
1 to.
But I mean, Robin, seriously, and the
1
gal
to 1.5
said
ounce or something.
the gal said that anytime she starts to feel, I feel like a snake oil
Half to
salesman.
1 ounce.
She said that anytime she feels any little anything, like a tickle, like something in her throat, if like anytime she starts to not feel good, or she's just, you know how like you can tell when something like like something. She said anytime I feel anything, I take a little swig, and I haven't done it yet here because I've been saving it to show you. And like I said, I got one for my cousin for Christmas. I'm pretty excited about it. It was a good find. I'm glad Robin. I mean, I'm like glad but not glad. I'm not glad but glad Robin had her little tickle in her throat. So then we went to Rhinebeck. Saturday, all I did was visit. Went to the hill, got to meet a bunch of you. Some of you I got to see twice. I got to see you at Cake and on the hill. It was lovely to talk to you. I always love it. I love to see here again the fashion. I wish I would have taken pictures. I got to see my friends that I haven't got to see in person in a long time. You know, my boys, Fiber Hustle, Needles at the Ready, Michael, Piece for Piece. I got to see Liz and Leanne, cocktail hour at the Coop. They're my friends. And it's just always so nice to be able to hug people. Olivia, she has a podcast. Olivia, the last thing I did Saturday was watch Olivia get second place at the speed crochet. That was so much fun to watch. The gal who won had this sweater on. Here again, wish I would have gotten a picture of it. I'd love to know what the sweater was. It was super cute, crocheted. There was this like cool, it was almost like this applique look on the front. After the hill and visiting with all of you, I walked around by myself and just took it all in. I sat down like on a bench and ate my apple and just watched all the people walk by. Never made it back to the sheep. I was sort of sad about that. I love, you know, cuddling on the sheep. There just wasn't enough time. I didn't eat anything other than my apple. I don't eat a whole lot. I need a sharer, and I was by myself because I feel like it'd be a waste of money because I'd never be able to finish the whole thing, and I didn't have Dan there to share. I love Brussels sprouts and didn't get them because I knew I'd waste most of them. And then those burrito bowls looked amazing. I didn't get those either. Didn't get a donut. Oh, well, I didn't get any food. So missed out on that, but whatever. Well, there will be another time. And then we went back to the Airbnb. Again, you're like so tired. We had girl dinner, what I call girl dinner, which is like cheese and crackers. So I thought we were having girl dinner, cheese and crackers, but then that's when that's when we had the chili. And it was vegetarian chili. I had no idea. It was wonderful. There was like lentils and black beans and corn. And we had cornbread and rice. It was wonderful. We watched Thursday. Oh, I didn't tell you. We watched Thursday Night Murder Club. Or the Thursday Murder Club, Thursday night.
I think you were telling Joni, I heard.
Yeah, it was wonderful. But the whole time I was watching it, I was like, I'll watch this again with Dan. It was good. It was really good. Stellar cast. Oh my gosh. So I bought nothing Saturday. I did get some goodies. Look at these cute little stitch markers. Hold on just a minute.
This is going to be a quick one.
So Janet gave me, I forgot to show these. Janet gave me these at Cake. Look how stinking cute they are. And I tried looking at them like Aunt Janet's. I think that she might just, it says original stitch markers, but I couldn't find them anywhere. And there's no contact, Janet. So if you see this, comment and I'll put them in the show notes. But look how stinking cute those are. And then I got a knit stir, little stitch marker. This was from the Hill Fiber Hustle, and this is for your needles.
That's cool.
Like on your
little keeper.
I keep wanting to say pattern project. And then Lisa.
Oh, Lisa.
Calm your tits. And then Lisa and her daughter also brought me goodies to Rhinebeck on Saturday. But I'm not going to show those.
Cheers.
It's a secret. And then I also met the Yarn Room Shenanigans, and they gave me a pin. They are a podcast. They'll be linked below. Okay, so that is, I believe, all I got on Saturday. If you gave me something and it did not make it into here, I apologize. Thank you so much for all the little goodies. There is something else. No, where is it? I got some stitch markers. Oh, from Carol, I believe. Oh, these it. Look, we have these little stitch markers too. Then Sunday was my shopping day, which I barely shop. So we started out, you guys, I had no idea this was a thing. This was Robin and the girls are like, we're going to this event. You have to sign up for it. It doesn't cost anything, but you have to sign up. You like buy a free ticket. I don't know. You sign up so that they know how many people are coming. It's the Jill Draper event. Did any of you go to it? You got this bag. Jill Draper is one of those unicorns that I'm like, I've heard her name and didn't know. I missed the boat. Don't know what I'm doing. So we get there. If you guys go to Rhinebeck next year and she has this event, I highly, highly, highly suggest it. It's by the bridge. Like you can see the bridge from where you are. It's like a shelter. What's a shelter house without walls?
That little park down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like
what
a
do you?
Pavilion.
A pavilion. There's no walls.
Pavilion.
Open air pavilion. So it's just like a roof with some tables and stuff. A roof.
Not a roof.
No, I guess not.
Oh.
I also say crick.
It's near a crick.
They had mimosas and cookies and hors d'oeuvre type things.
Hors d'oeuvres.
It was so nice. So you can they had apple cider and mimosas and cookies and these little like tart things. They had this like blue cheese fig tart and so classy, so classy. And then all of her yarn was set up for you to peruse. And they had this rack of, I want to say knits, and I don't mean knit, samples. Samples sell yarn. Mm-hmm. If you are a vendor, sample, for people like me, samples sell yarn. Because here's what happened. I found a sweater that I liked called the Soto by Junko's another word. Junko and another word. I'll link the pattern below. It's an oversized crochet, like netty sweater. It looked so cool. It looked super fun to crochet. It had like these cool V stitches. It looked like a grid and I wanted it. So I found the yarn. I touched this yarn and bought the yarn for it, which is spectacular. Now, mind you, I had 2 mimosas. So there's some brilliance here with this event. And the line was super long. So you're standing in line, bullshitting with all the other fiber lovers. Her colors were awesome. She has like sheepy wool. And then I touched this. It's High Plains super fine merino wool in the stone colorway. Look at it. It's like this denim with purple. It's so like, I can't wait to knit it. But now that I'm home, I don't think I want to knit the Soto or crochet the Soto anymore. Because I'm thinking to myself, how much use will I get out of it? It's one of those sweaters that's super holy, right? It's like it's airy and holy, and you wear like a tank top under it. It's super cool, and I loved it. And it's the entire reason that I bought this yarn. Samples sell yarn, because I would not have bought this yarn without seeing that sample. And now I've gotten home, and that's not even the thing that I'm going to make with this yarn. Samples sell yarn, period. Hands down. 100%. At least for me. I need to see it. I need to touch it. Ravelry pictures don't always do it for me, man. Like, I need to see it. That's my little PSA for all the vendors. Anyway, it was a lovely event. So then we went to Rhinebeck, and I immediately hooked up with the guys and loved it. Hugs, laughs. Michael took this picture of Aaron and I, and it made my heart so happy because I remember how I felt. Like, that was shortly after I hooked up with them. And I was like, I'm so happy to see you. You don't even know. And then I hung out with them the rest of the day.
You hooked up?
Pretty much. Yes, we hooked
them?
up. We hooked up. Me and the boys. It was wonderful. We had a blast. So it's just so fun to see your friends, like, and where you can give them hugs, man. It just is. So then we had very limited time because there just wasn't a lot of time by then, because we'd done the Jill Draper event. Like, we didn't get there at the opening. I don't even know how much time we had. A couple hours minimum. So, or maximum. We went to this place, and I got this for my mom. It's called It's by Jan. Wrap Yourself in Love. And she does all these cool glass shawl. See how the shawl, you can't call them clips, but Mom, if you're watching, look away. Merry Christmas. I got this one for my mom. That is way, the lights are not doing it. Yeah, it's blue and green. It's one of those things like when you turn it, but it's a magnet. So it looks like that. And you can, you know, those shawls that don't stay on. She had all kinds of them. And then, actually, before or at some point, actually, I think I did this Saturday. I went in the booze barn. At least that's what I was calling it, the booze barn. It wasn't really the booze barn. It's where all the food, building E or whatever, where all the food and stuff was. And the free drink tastes. It's called Hudson Cocktail Company, but their website is Hudson Valley Distillers or something like that. Okay. And that's what we were drinking. We didn't even say it at the beginning. It's taken this long to get there. So I got 2 for me and 2 for Dan. The 2 I got for Dan is Bourbon Sidecar and Upstate Old Fashioned. And then the 2 I got for me is Lemon Drop and what I'm drinking, Basil Crush. And the Basil Crush is gin with lemon juice, basil, and cane syrup. Super yummy. So got those. So then I went to Fiber Macgyver, which, you guys, Fiber Macgyver. First off, I love her style. I didn't get to meet her, and I don't know her name. I know what she looks like. If I passed her on the sidewalk, I'd just be like, Fiber Macgyver. I should learn her name. I didn't get to meet her, though. But I got to see Emily, the Botanical Knitter. She has a podcast. And a new-to-me friend, Michael introduced us. She has a podcast. I want to say Tazhi, and that's not right. She is Tangles. Oh, it is Tazhi. Tangles and Starlight. And they had on the coolest pants. That was another one of those patterns that I sent to Dan on text. I was just like texting Dan random words. Actually, their whole outfit was awesome. And I get on their website, their Instagram page. I love all of their clothes. I want all the outfits, and complimented them on their pants. And they said that that's the hemp slub. The fabric was hemp slub, and they told me the pattern, and I texted to Dan. I don't remember what it is, but I'm totally making them. They have a podcast, added it to my queue. It has not come up yet. So new to me friend, but just in, hey, nice to meet ya. I love your pants. So Fiber Macgyver was great. And the whole reason I saw Emily the day before, the Botanical Knitter, at Fiber Macgyver, and that's when I had this idea in my head. I fell in love with their Surrey silk. They have Surrey silk DK, which, here again, you don't know what you don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. And I got these two skeins together. And I had this skein and another fun, like, bubble gum looking skein. And I held them up. I was like, this or this? And just the random people in the booth was like, this one. I'm like, okay, sold. I totally let them pick it. So I am going to make a cape thing, like what I was wearing in that picture with Erin from Fiber Hustle. Capelet? Is it a capelet? It's not a poncho. It just goes over your shoulders. And that's what I'm going to hold them together and make that. At least that was the plan. You know me, it could totally change. But that is my plan, because I feel like, I don't know, I want it. I want it. That I think is everything. Let me consult my notes. Where did my notes go? Dan! Did you take my note? Never mind, I found them. Yes, that is everything. If we met, it was so nice to meet you. I loved every minute of it. Sorry this is so long. I thought it was going to be so short. This is crazy how long this is. It always goes by way too fast. It needs to be like 4 days. That's what it needs to be. I need 2 days to shop, a day to socialize, a day to pet the sheep. I need things, man. I need more hours in the day. There's that. Thank you guys for everything. If you knit with the exclusive colorways, I would love to see what you make. So tag me in that. I'd like to see it. Tag me in that stuff. And next year, can we go back? Where we stay.
You said it wasn't going to be an every year thing. It was going to be like an every other year thing.
Yeah, but you didn't get to go this year.
Oh, so it's every other year for me.
Well, no, because we went in 22. You want to go back, right?
Yeah. Maybe we'll
He did make me feel, I wasn't invited. I wasn't invited.
It didn't get chili.
Twice. Get chili. Yeah, but I can get the recipe for that chili. It was super yummy. Yeah. And I love basmati rice. That's what we put it on top of. Yeah. It was very, very good. Yeah. So anyway, okay. Toodles, thanks for watching. If you're still here, you're amazing. We're going to go eat dinner. And I'm going to attempt to edit this monstrosity because it is way longer than I thought it was going to be. Yep. Hope we kept you entertained. Hope we get to see you at Rhinebeck next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? You said yep.
I said yep. Maybe.
You heard it here first, folks. All right, we'll catch you later. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, nice to meet you if you're new here. Enjoy the ride. The next one will be an episode. I have some stuff. I have some stuff for an episode, man. And welcome to the shit show. TTFN, ta-ta for now.